Welcome to Bridges here at CBRC.TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all our viewers around the world.
Hi, good evening, Dr. Evelyn Songco at sa mga viewers ng ating Bridges. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Again. And hello, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon to our viewers on Bridges here on CBRC.TV.
Hi, welcome to Bridges here at CBRC.TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all our viewers. And of course, especially to our viewers from LA, USA, sa mga Filipinos dyan, isang pagbati po, mainit na pagbati mula sa amin dito sa Bridges. This show is sponsored by DCTV, the next generation of connectivity, Legazpi, and the Atelier Alumni Association, Inc., and the USTAAI. This is Evelyn Songco, and with me is
Hi, ma'am. Good evening po. And of course, to all of our viewers, good evening and welcome once again to Bridges at CBRC.TV. My name is Towpy, alumni from alumni from the College of Commerce, and thanks for having me. Hi, ma'am. How are you?
yeah. Hello, kamusta ka, Towpy? How was the weekend?
Ayos lang, ma'am. It's been good. It's been good. Medyo busy, but I'm glad to be here. We have a very exciting day today. Nakita ko yung script and sobrang excited ako sa mga mangyayari ngayon. Kayo, ma'am?
Well, alam mo naman, this time, our guest is in the US. Kasi meron siyang maraming ginagawa doon. So, he has been going around and he's actually having his ongoing exhibit in the US. Alam mo kung ano yung exhibit na yun? It's 500 years of patriotism, and he's exhibiting it in New York, in California, in USA. Anong masasabi mo? Interesting, no?
Very, very interesting. And it's nice to see how our show is continental. We have all sorts of alumni from all sorts of the world, and we're all available, and we're all bridging the gap together nga naman. Very interesting, ma'am.
Bridges. And so, introduce mo na our guest this evening.
Sure, ma'am.
Morning sa kanya, Morning sa kanya.
So our guest for tonight is, or for his morning, is Mr. Nemesto Miranda, also known as Neri Miranda. Miranda. He's also a well-known artist with a strong sense of nationalism who hails from the country's art capital of Angono, Rizal, a community that produced a number of well-known artists and gigantes. Among his works are the 12-foot monument of BSP at the national headquarters, Veterans Monument at Cardona and Angono, Rizal, tarmac to EDSA mural at the EDSA Shrine. Mr. Miranda founded the first school of painting ng Angono called Angono Visual Art School, which built an art center for visual arts and called it the Nemi Miranda Art House. This center serves as an exhibition hall and communication hub for the artists of Rizal. He introduced a school of thought called imaginative figurism, which is a field of art. He has founded several organizations of artists and has done many, many exhibits all over the world. Among these exhibits were in Taipei, Beijing, Athens, Rome, Vienna, Austria, Paris, Essen, Dusseldorf, Amsterdam, and now the United States of America. Austria opened an exhibition area and named it the Nemi Miranda Art Cafe and Restaurant. He is now joining us today from Los Angeles, California, USA, where he is having his exhibit entitled 500 Years of Patriotism, Dignitaries, Filipino Community, and Philanthropists, and all are attending the exhibit. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please welcome, joining us from the United States of America, Mr. Nemesto Nemi Miranda. Sir Nemi, good morning. Welcome to Bridges.
Good evening there, and here in Los Angeles, it's good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Mabuhay po tayo lahat.
Good morning. Ay, naku, mabuhay ka, Sir Nemi.
Yeah.
Nakakatuwa kahit na maagang maaga pa dyan, you are with us. Thank you very much for joining
Oo.
us this very early morning there in
Hindi ko
LA.
hindi ko nga pinagtulog tong anak ko para gisingin lang ako. Kaya hanggang ngayon gising pa sila.
Wow, and they're all watching. Naku, magandang
Yes.
umaga po sa inyong lahat dyan. Sir
Yeah.
Nemi, tell us about your ongoing exhibit there in the US. Share with us naman, yung show mo dyan sa the US.
Well, I came here some 2 weeks ago, and very fast, yung fast forward ang mga nangyayari dito. So I had my show last week in our Philippine Consulate in Los Angeles, and then after a week naman dito sa ating sa New York, where our mga ating konsulado rin ng New York, no, Philippine Consulate in New York, hosted our exhibit together with the Eagle Eye Charities Foundation, who were the one who do all the legwork for this event. Yeah.
I see. Ilan po yung number ng artwork ninyo dyan umiikot ngayon?
I brought some 35 drawings about Lapu-Lapu, entitled Imaging Lapu-Lapu, and then about 9 works of painting ang dinako rito.
I see. And that's going around. And then, so, sa mga yan, what's your favorite artwork?
Well, sa totoo lang wala talaga akong paborito sa trabaho ko, no? Parang kasing I never took to remember yung mga past work ko. I always focus on the next work, no? Parang I'm challenging myself, no? I'm competing with myself. Whenever people ask me, ano nga ba yung pinaka-favorite mo? Sabi ko, hindi pa dumadating yung favorite trabaho. Kasi I'm working always to challenge my last work, that the next work will be better than my last work. Laging ganun yung aking pananaw.
So hindi po siya never settle na attitude or so never settle attitude po siya talaga, which is truly admirable and very inspiring indeed. Sir Nemi, we learned that you've done so many landmark artworks and nakikita siya all over the country. All right, sa EDSA, sa Angono, and wherever you're at, makikita mo siya sa mga landmarks. Sir, tell us about these landmarks or these works and these landmark arts. Go ahead, sir.
You know, right after I graduated from UST in 1970, I created already landmark in Angono. I was the one who first introduced the art of doing concrete sculpture in 1970. That what you see today in Angono, it's a jungle of murals. We call it the street murals that you see around Angono. It's the only town you will see that much, no? Because when I did the biggest mural in my life, which was in 1974, when I was commissioned to do the mural history of the Philippine Army at the Port Bonifacio Parade Ground, that was in 1974, I have to train young artists to how to use concrete as a medium of art expression. So kaya marami akong assistants doing that long mural. It's about 175 meters long. You can imagine that, very long, 175 meters long, 2 meters. And I was barely 25 years old when I did it. So
wow.
You can imagine that. It took us a year to complete that mural, having about 5 or 6 assistants working for me. Kasi I have a deadline to meet. That's why I really need more artisans to help me do it. That's the reason today, after about 50 years, gano'n na karami ang mga naturuan nating mga artisans doing concrete sculptures in Angono. And the effect is what you see today in Angono.
Mm.
Yeah, it's very wonderful, sir. Kaya nga, ano, talagang ito yung art capital, as they say. And I think this might be one of the pillars of the Gigantes Festival that we're all very familiar with. Pero sir,
Yeah.
tanong ko na lang din, what's one of the most challenging artworks that you've ever done?
Well, of course, I would say that's the most challenging work, yung sa Fort Bonifacio mural ng Philippine Army, because the study alone, it took me almost 6 months to do it. The study
Wow.
of the history of the Philippine Army, every month I have to report to the Philippine Army General Staff in their meeting to show the study I have completed. No, naging madugo po dahil it's one of the generals have some to put up some historical event that they felt is important. So minsan nagkakat ako, cut and paste kasi yung meron silang gustong ipasok na istorya, mangyayari sa akin cut and paste, no? Gagawa na naman ako and then ipe-present ko na naman sa kanila. Meron na naman isang general na magustong isingit na naman, magka-cut and paste na naman ako, sisingit ko na naman para akong gumagawa ng pelikula dito no? Yung merong ano. So that's the most challenging. Study alone took us 6 months hanggang ma-approve nila. So yun yung most challenging.
Wow.
And then every now and then they will look at my work for the whole year of 1974, no? Ni-check nila yung mga ginagawa ko. So I was very young then, so medyo ano pa ako noon, takot pa rin akong humarap sa mga general. Did you know that
Yeah.
for me to face them, sinasama ko pa tatay ko para siya mag-interpret ng ginagawa ko. Kasi I cannot speak with in front of the generals. Para ba ako natatakot ng mga harap ko, sundalo.
Totoo yan, sir. Totoo yan. It's there's a lot of things that there's a lot of interpretations na kailangan align properly.
Yeah,
Songco, Ma'am Evelyn.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually, imagine mo, 175 meters yan, and then there are stories na kailangan nilang i-approve. And that's really very challenging. You have to do research. But is that the same, or did you experience the same challenge when you did the painting, which you did in the shrine, in EDSA shrine, yung from tarmac to EDSA? Kasi yan may kwento rin di ba?
Yeah,
May kwento rin yun.
alam mo kasi
And
noong
you are pala the person behind it, Ako.
alam mo noong time noong EDSA Revolution, my father, I used to drive for my father. So sabi ko noon, sabi ng father ko, i-drive mo ako sa EDSA, merong nangyayaring rally. We have to be there, no? We have to, my father is also a politician. He became mayor of Angono after the EDSA Revolution. So, ano yan, yung 4 days na yon, naroon ako the whole day. Alam mo, hindi ako pwede talaga noong uupo lang at mag-aantay sa kanya. So I carry with me, naging ano ko na yon, attitude na kahit saan ako magpunta, may dala akong pang-sketch at sketch pad. So when I sit down in one corner, I would make my time really na functional, na nag-sketch ako the whole day of that 4 days EDSA Revolution. Naubos ko yung isang whole sketch pad for that 4 days. And then I find myself the whole year of 1986 doing the series of already of EDSA Revolution. Yun, lahat ng na-experience ko na tumimo sa puso ko, sa damdamin ko, nilabas ko yon outwardly sa pagpipinta ko ng series of EDSA. So that's the reason why I was picked up by Bobby Manyosa when they were already building the EDSA shrine. He told me that you were the only artist who really have a thorough documentation of EDSA Revolution. Might as well do as for us the mural of the tarmac to EDSA. So I do another research from the time Ninoy died in the tarmac in 1983 up to series of mga people's street activity until the time of the 4 days EDSA revolution.
That
Yun.
is amazing. That is amazing.
Very.
Yung mga ginagawa ninyo palagi, no? They're actually about stories of history, actually. They're really part
Yeah,
of
stories of
history. What
people.
inspired you to become an artist of history? Yung yung inyong pagginagawa, meron talaga kayong ikinikwento na kasaysayan? Ano yung
Yes.
nag-inspire sa inyo para yan ang naging focus ng inyong pagiging artist?
Kasi alam mo, from the time probably I was, I knew I have the talent for drawing, doing figures. And yung mga figures ko, nag-create ng movement and action. Parang from that time, I was already creating story. No? Parang comics ba? Yung yung una kong exposure, hindi pa ako marunong bumasa at sumulat, merong comics doon sa aking kapitbahay na nagpapaupa ng comics. Because in Angono, in the 50s, walang television, walang radio, at wala pang kuryente, pero may comics. And that was the pastime of mga taga-Angono. Ako naman, you know, ang upa naman sa comics 5 centimos, ako libre doon sa nagpapaupa kasi di naman ako nagbabasa. Tinitingnan ko lang yung drawing. So that was the first time that I have seen the likes of Francisco Coching, who became my ano talaga na yung kanyang debut ang hinahangaan ko. Dahil malagi may action, naging hinahanap ko na anumang istoryang pwede kong ikwento sa pamamagitan ng drawing. And that's the reason why all my works are talagang depiction of story of life of Filipino people. That's it.
Very splendid, Adine, sir. One of the things I admire is
So it's really wonderful how people like you, how people like you could translate our story, and then the kabayanihan of the Filipinos into an artwork. That is beautiful. Towpy, you have a question?
Totoo yan. If I may add, ma'am, one of the things I also admire is the fact that kahit saan si sir, talagang nagda-drawing siya, talagang ganun ka-committed siya sa craft, like you're in the middle of the EDSA revolution and you're conceptualizing art while it's all happening, talagang ibang klaseng skill yan, sir. Parang with me as a host, minsan nangyayari sa akin, matutulog na lang ako, adlib pa rin na sa isip ko. Pero sa inyo, sir, kahit nasa labas kayo, nag-drawing pa rin. So, it's a commitment to the craft that I truly admire. Pero sir, we have artists that we know, nagsisimula pa lang sila. And, syempre, mga bagong artista, maraming mga challenges. Ano ba common challenge sa mga artista?
Well, of course, ang challenge natin dito as an artist, yung ating ginagawa na if you want to make art as your career, laging ang mga parents natin tinitingnan saan tayo pupunta. Siyempre, hinahanap ng mga parents natin yung stability ng career.
Sustainability din.
Nating i-track, no? And one thing, ako mismo, yung aking parents does not want me to become an artist. Sabi niya, you can just make it and have it, but never make it a profession. Kasi, even in the 50s, in the 60s, there is no one in Angono that really na pwedeng maging career ng isang artist. Sabi ng father ko, look at the artists around you, no? Wala mga trabaho. Si Botong lang talaga ang kilala sa art, no? At that time, in the 50s and 60s. The other artists, yung mga naging disipulo niya, naging assistant niya, umaasa lang kay Botong. Paano kung wala si Botong, wala na sila mabubuhay, no? So sabi niya ganon, find another profession for you to, because it definitely you cannot have parang support a family at that time. Pero kasi yung aking conviction to become an artist is very strong. Sabi ko sa tatay ko, if I will be another person, I don't think I will succeed because wala akong passion doon sa mga sinasabi mong gusto kong maging, no? Maging teacher, maging arkitekto, maging pare. Naku, hindi lahat po pwede sa akin yan. No, sabi ko, I would rather become an artist and starve as an artist, enjoying as an artist. That would be all for me. Sabi niya, paano yan? Di ka makakabuhay ng pamilya. Magiging artist ka. Sabi ko, hindi na lang ako mag-asawa kung magiging kawawa ng pamilya ko. So that's my answer. But in the end, I won. Sabi ng tatay ko, o sige, pero hindi pa rin, may problema pa rin tayo. Hindi ko kayang suportahan ng gastos ng fine arts. Sabi ko sa tatay ko, okay, for conditional for me, for you to agree, enroll mo lang ako ng first year, tapusin ko yung first year, maghahanap na ako ng trabaho for the second year so that I can support myself. And I did that, no? When I was in my second year, I looked for a job that would give me a little earnings, no? And una, sinamahan ako nung klase ko, punta tayo dun sa isang studio dito, gumagawa ng mga billboards sa mga pelikula, yung mga drawing ng mga artista, no? Merong bayad dito, 20 pesos ang ulo ng isang artista pag naipinta natin. And then I find one of my classmates na merong gallery sa Mabini. Sabi ko, dito na lang ako sa Mabini, mas marami akong matutunan dito. So I work doon sa Mabini, no, reproducing paintings, yung mga reproduction of paintings, kanal mo na commercial sa Mabini. So yun ang naging trabaho ko sa Mabini while having enrolled at UST. So ganon, just to support myself. And another job that I found is yung isang interior designer who was walking at the Fine Arts Building. Tinanong ako, sabi niya, Iho, meron ka bang kilalang pintor dito na kailangan ko ng pintor para sa aking sa interior design siya? Sabi ko, sir, ako na lang ang kunin niyo. Pintor ako. Ganun. So yun, and nagano din mga reproduction ng mga paintings na ginagamit niya sa kanyang interior design. So gano'n ang nangyari sa akin. And that helps me to survive my studies sa UST. So naging self-supporting student ako makagraduate.
Wow. That's really very inspiring, Sir Nemi. Very inspiring. Because at least our viewers will see that one important thing is that the person should have passion for the things that he is doing. Yung talagang gusto niya, pag interesado siya, sabi nga nila pag meron kang passion sa ginagawa mo, parang hindi siya trabaho. Hindi na hindi mo nakikita ito na challenge. Right. So kahit na nahirapan kayo, kahit wala kayong pera, kahit na merong mga obstacles, you pursued it. I think that is very inspiring. And from that example, our viewers can get some inspiration and a model, the model of life that you are showing to them now. Nakakatuwa. And then, ang mga nagkakataon naman, ang mga ginagawa ninyo ay puro aksyon. Ang focus ay on heroism, patriotism, nationalism, kahit na nagsimula kayo sa pagdodrawing ng mga artista. No? Towpy?
Yes, yes, ma'am. There's a lot of things going on in my mind. Pero totoo yan eh. Like, I admire, sir, like, naging self-sustaining pa kayo just to get it going. And totoo din, when we're going into arts, napakahirap i-define agad-agad kung sustainable ba talaga to. Basta alam natin na gusto natin to. And it's something that we like. And, in essence, it kind of reminds me of that book by Renee Momburn, Blue Ocean Strategy, if our viewers are familiar. Parang sa Blue Ocean kasi, you're kind of still new in this particular art or in this particular craft, and you're just developing. You're developing it as you go. And the deeper you go, syempre, you have to be more skilled. So there's a lot of ways to go with that, but essentially you're adjusting to yourself, and you're making it all work out. And syempre, with some prayers and some guidance, nagagawang paraan. Sir, matanong ko na lang din, so we've talked about the challenges. Ano naman ma-advise nyo, sir, sa mga young viewers natin or sa mga young artists na may aesthetic inclination? Any words of advice?
Oh yes, of course. Well, siguro talaga namang itong being an artist, we could not say this is a profession. I would describe it as a passion, no? And some of the students would ask me, Sir, pag ako ba kumuha ng fine arts, yayaman ako dyan. Sabi ko, definitely, the answer will be negative. No, there's no assurance for you to be successful as an artist. If you put money in front of your dream as an artist, more than siguro, baka you fail, no? Ma-disappoint ka kasi becoming an artist is not an easy profession kasi you will really have a lot of yung mga failure that you will encounter, no? Hindi naman naging madali para sa akin ang pagiging isang artist, no? Kasi nasabi ko sa kanila, you might look at it as really, I find it easy, but the truth is, it's not. Sabi ko, in every 10 attempt, if I have one successful project, that's good enough for me. So, marami rin akong failures, pero hindi naman ako sumusuko na when I fail, I sit down and do nothing. I still continue. Kung nadapa ka, bangon uli, takbo uli. Tuloy lang ang buhay. Pero you never gave up because it was not the thing that yung looking for a successful profession, but tumutuloy ka dahil ni-enjoy mo lang yung ginagawa mo. So I told them,
magandang
yung first ko, yung ang ano dito, never put money in front of your dream, no. Try to become good, try to become excellent, and probably success will follow. Yeah.
Napakaganda ng lessons na yan. Yes, napakaganda ng lesson, Towpy, no? Do not put money there sa dream mo. Wag yan ang una mong ilagay. Kailangan may passion. Kailangan yung mahal mo na ang gusto mong gawin, yun yung gawin mo. At bawal sumuko. Palaging tatayo, palaging may bouncing back. Nako, kailangan resilience, hindi ba? Talagang yan ang panghahawakan natin. And persistence. Persistence in pursuing your dream. Ang ganda ng lesson na yan. Thank you very much, Sir Nemi, for those take-homes. Ang ganda. Yeah. So, Towpy, meron kang importanteng gusto mong malaman eh. Alam ko, tinatanong mo to kanina pa eh.
Actually, oo nga, no. We were talking about this with the introduction. It kind of stuck out for me. Pero, father of imaginative figurism. Sir, tell us a little bit. Ano po yung essence ng school of thought na to?
Well, from the start, I probably learned from comics itself, no. Nung araw, mga 5 years old ako. Tingnan ko lang yung comics, no. Yung in-observe ko yung mga drawings ni Francisco Coaching. When I get to my house, pagdating ko sa bahay, hanap na ako ng pwedeng magamit kong pansulat. Most of the time, wala naman akong lapis, no? Dahil di naman ako nag-aaral pa. Kukunin ko yung uling doon sa aming kalan, no? Yung uling na, alam mo, mga araw, pagluluto, kunin ko yung uling, yung dinding namin, yung canvas ko. So, I draw from imagination. So, ganun lang, drawing na drawing. So, every now and then, buburahin naman ng mother ko, ilinisin yun. Kinabukasan, may drawing na naman yun. Hanggang ang ginawa ng mother ko, tinali na lang ang kamay ko. O dyan ka, matulog ka dyan ng tanghali, hindi yung dinudumihan mo yung bahay. Tinatali niya talaga ako doon sa tabi niya kasi ang mother ko mananahe, no? Siya yung mananahe doon sa aming lugar. Yun ang source of living. Ayun. So, from there, when I was in high school, tuloy pa rin naman yung aking drawing from elementary, high school. Talaga ng bawat oras, kahit sa eskwela nagdo-drawing ako. Kaya lagi akong napapagalitan ng teacher na hindi nagpa-participate sa class. In fact, at one time, pinuntahan ng teacher ko yung mother ko. Kasi sabi niya, may problema si Nemesto, yung anak niyo. Kasi parang special child siya. Hindi siya lagi nakatingala lang sa kakisame pag magkaklase. Parang may sariling mundo. O yung daydreaming. Pero sa akin kasi, kaya ako nakatingala sa kisame, may nakikita ako mga figure na gumagalaw. And that puts my memory, parang ito yung mga gusto ko i-drawing, mga na-imagine ko yung action sa isip ko. So, naging ako talaga sa human form, no? So, doon na-develop yung drawing ko na nakikita ko lang sa isip ko. Drawing ako ng drawing from imagination. So, probably, ang isa sa mga naging susi dito, yung may keen observation of people. Keen observation of people. Kinakabisa ko yung anatomy ng tao, yung movement ng tao. So that goes to my memory and I draw it from what I see in my memory. So na-develop yung imaginative figurism through the years without any attempting to do it, but it comes to me very naturally. So from that point, from childhood up to present, naging iyon ang attitude ko. I have developed that sense of ability to imagine the human form from imagination and draw it and paint it purely from memory. So I always say that my painting is the work of the soul of the artist, no? Magkaiba yung painting from photograph and painting from memory. Painting from memory, you look at the subject, transform it, and restore it in your imagination, and then release it to your canvas. Then, you took a picture, and then from the picture, you transfer it from the canvas. So, from picture to canvas. Yung sa akin, from reality to memory to canvas. So, dumadaan sa soul of the artist. That's why, sir, I saw a lot of every painting, there is a bird in your painting. So, what is that relates to you? Ano ba yung mga ibon na yan? Alam mo, sabi ko, sa totoo lang, that's my soul. My soul inside the painting. Because the painting is a product of pure imagination. So, the bird is the symbol of the artist himself. I am, the soul of my soul is inside the painting. Because the painting is a product of pure memory, pure imagination.
That's a beautiful description. It's beautiful description. From reality to memory to the canvas. Reality, memory to canvas. And as you translate it to canvas, you actually put your soul into it. the passion, the feeling is there. No?
Right.
In every action that you do. At ito ho ba yung concept na sinishare ninyo doon sa inyong art center? Ano yung mga tinuturo ninyo doon sa art center ninyo? Painting and sculpture po ba? And then, yan po ba yung common approach na binibigay, school of thought na sinishare ninyo sa inyong mga apprentice o mga students?
Yes, of course, it's not easy actually. It's not easy to develop that yung kind of approach, no? Yung theory that I have developed, no, it's not easy. But what I'm saying to my students is yung bang maging ano sila, yung yung everyday life nila, no, maging ano sila, curious of the subject, you know. Hindi ako magaling sa pag depict ng ibang subject like landscape or painting animals. Hindi ako magaling dyan kasi hindi doon nakapokus ang aking memory. Ang aking imagination hindi talaga doon nakapokus. Talagang ano lang ako, imaginative figurism lang. Tao lang yung aking pinoportray, no? So kailangan doon lagi at pinag-aaralan ko ang anatomy of any subject. Kaya pag ako nagtuturo, hindi ko tinuturo yung human form. Siyempre, I believe that artist has its own passion. Wag mong itulak o ipwersa ang filosofiya mo sa mga bata. Let them be themselves. Ano ba yung gusto mo? Tinatanong sila, i-drawing.
Tama.
Yung inyong laging nararamdaman, nadadama. Doon tayo magsisimula. No? I don't want to inject yung sa akin, kundi kung ano yung pwede kong palabasin sa iyong personality, ano yung gusto mo, and then make the best of it. Be good with what you want to do. No?
Wow.
No, that's how I teach my students. No? And I think that should be...
Ang ganda po. Because that means... Yes. Oh, maganda nun. Kasi you really respect who they are. You respect their being and their potentials. They will become what they can be. Ngayon po, tignan natin. Alam ko meron kayong mga work of arts na gustong ipakita. Ryan, are we ready to show the works of our Sir Nemi Miranda?
Marawi series. Ito naman pandemic. This is Lapu-Lapu series. Yeah. That's part of my whole collection to be exhibited at the Congress this coming July. So, nangilip sculpture yan. These are drawings. Yeah. Set. Imaging Lapu-Lapu. O yan sa Bonifacio, ito yung Boy Scouts Zamboanga. Edsa Shrine, Edsa Dos. 2001 yan. Ito sa Layak Monument, sa Dinalupihan. Ito naman sa Nauhan, Mindoro. Ito yung aking tribute to soldiers sa Marawi. Yan naman yung recent natin about 500 years of heroism. Naman yung pandemic natin series. COVID-19 series.
Mm.
So that's my gallery. Yeah.
Ang beautiful. Behind that, talagang kayo. Tignan natin, I think merong mga interview tungkol sa inyo. Can we show the interview about Sir Nemi so that our viewers will know more about him and the kind of person he is? Ryan, okay na ba yan?
Ako naman,
Ayan.
sa totoo lang, hindi ko naisip na magaling ako. Ang feeling ko, struggling artist lagi ako.
Pag struggling kasi ano tawag sa akin.
Anong tatawag mo sa akin kung struggling? Hindi, dapat. Hindi, dapat. Ganun lang.
Ganun sir. Napakababa na buti namin pag ganun. Struggling ka, anong tatawag sa akin?
Hindi kasi, kaya ako sinasabi struggling. You are talagang aiming perfection. But perfection is something that we cannot reach as human beings. Perfection is something only God can be. We are only creatures of God. So we have our own limitation. So when you are aspiring for excellence, and excellence is in the perfect thing. Sa atin, there is nothing perfect. So we are struggling for perfection. Kaya struggling artists.
Wonderful. Always struggling. Always searching
Struggling
for
for
perfection.
perfection,
Because
indeed.
we're lacking time already. Yes. Sir Nemi, one sentence, final words for our viewers.
Well, thank you very much for being part of this program. And I think I have shared even a little of me being an artist, and I only wish the best for our up and coming artists to pursue their career with passion. No, that's the only thing that I can say. Passion is the most important thing to succeed in our career. No, without passion, then yung ating ginagawa is without life. Put a soul in every work that you do, and I believe you will succeed that way. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you
you very
so much, Sir Nemi. Thank you so much sa mga insights at sa mga sinabi niyo. Maraming salamat sa pag-join sa amin. Towpy?
Maraming salamat.
Thank you
Buhay
very
ko.
much, Sir Nemi. Wow, marami kaming natutunan ngayon. Sobrang malaking privilege. Ma'am, I had a lot of fun for that. Thank you for having me as well. Ma'am?
Yeah, of course. Towpy, go ahead.
Yes, before anything else though, I noticed kanina ma'am, may poster nga pala tayong pinakita before we went live. Ma'am, sino nga pa pala gumawa ng poster na yan?
Of course, si Sir Nemi, no? Kanya yon.
Of course.
Kaya,
Thank you
sa
very
kanya
much,
tayo
sir.
papasalamat. Yes.
And that's the
Of course.
poster
Go
right there on
ahead.
screen. Another artwork of Sir Nemi
Yes,
for us here at
yes,
Bridges. All right, and of course, thank you very much to
yes.
DCTV Network and the Atelier Alumni Association for sponsoring our show tonight. Special thanks to Miss Marie Pe Yang, Atelier Alumni Association President, for having us over as well, or for always accommodating us. Bridges can be viewed on our YouTube channel. You can check us out at CBRC TV UST Alumni Bridges. To our fellow alumni, you can also follow us at Facebook, UST Alumni Association Inc., and you can visit our website at ustalumniassociation.org. We're also inviting all of our fellow alumnus to support our Thamashian Alumni Community Exchange, or also known as TAC Exchange. This is an online marketplace where Thamashian sellers and buyers can meet up. Contact us at Facebook, and we're going to be showing you the TAC Exchange poster here on screen. Now, more about this: for every purchase you make, from the TAC Exchange community, you can also, or you're also donating to the USTAAI advocacy for quality education, disaster response, and environmental sustainability. To our alumni who'd like to have their products showcased or included in the TAC Exchange, you can Or you can contact Miss Cess San Juan for 0917-596-0742. She's also the same person you can contact for purchases. Ma'am Evelyn, go ahead.
To all our alumni, we are pleased to announce the opening of the Tamasian Advocates Digital Poster Making Contest with the theme Kalikasan, Environmental Health and Sustainable World of the 21st Century. This contest is sponsored by the Basic Environmental Systems and Technologies, Intramuros Administration, Archeon Architects, Equipaje and Associates, Anino Design, and Agos Media. This contest is open to all Tamasians. Deadline of submission is August 7. To our frontliners at De Los Santos, our frontliners at De Los Santos and the COVID-19 Field Hospital in Rizal Park, thank you for warmly accepting our tokens of appreciation. Para sa bida ng pandemya, maraming salamat po. And we also like to thank the UST Nursing Alumni Association led by Dr. Carl Balita for their assistance as volunteer vaccinators last Monday and Thursday in the Quezon City government's vaccination campaign. Support our advocacy for quality education. Donate a beautiful story book entitled Cargasus, authored by Father Ed Alaurin. Donated to a public school of your choice. Contact Dr. Marilyn Cano at 0917-820-1102. Thank you to all the CBRC administration and staff. Towpy?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, here at Bridges, we do not build walls. We build connections, connections of people and of knowledge.
And here at CBRC Bridges, we build bridges of faith, bridges of hope, bridges of love. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Have a great week ahead. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Mabuhay.